excited to welcome all of you. I see so many VIPs in the room.
Thank you.
I think 99% of the people in this room are VIPs, so welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Sergio Maciel. I am a co-chair of our Legislative Advocacy Committee for the UC Chicanx Latinx Alumni Association, and I am a proud UC Davis alumni. I graduated from UC Davis in 2024, but I am an even more proud alumni product of the UC system. Thank you. We all have seen the impact that the UC has on the students that come to get an education, in terms of access and also in terms of opportunity. Today, higher education is under attack, but seeing all of you here today gives me so much hope that we will be okay. And today is about showing up, being engaged, taking some time, even a little bit, to fight for what really matters. And so on behalf of our UC CLAA team, a deep thank you for all of you for taking the time to be here today, to convene, and to celebrate the leadership, the advocacy, and the impact of the UC Chicanx Latinx Alumni Association. Thank you. Before we continue today, I want to recognize one person who supported us so much throughout the planning of this special day. Patricia? Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much. It means so much to have all these partnerships that we have, and in supporting the good work that we do, and it cannot have been done without you. So a deep, deep thank you.
Yes, right.
I'd like to introduce one of our many very invested leaders in UC CLAA, Blas Guerrero. He's played a big role, along with the rest of our leaders in CLAA, in really building alumni community and garnering engagement for our organization. And we couldn't do it without the leadership of leaders like Blas. So Blas, I'll pass it on to you for some remarks. Thank you for being here.
So Blas Guerrero, UC San Diego, UC Berkeley, and by default, UC Davis as well. Not default, but honorary UC Davis alum. And we're here today to recognize a great gentleman, Dr. Francisco Hernández, who could not be here today, but we have an Assembly Senate resolution, and I want to say a few words about it, and then we'll talk about it.
And he's joining us
by
Zoom.
video, by Zoom.
Hello everybody, my name is Armando Chavez. I'm a longtime consultant to the California Latino Legislative Caucus. Currently work for the chair, Senator Lina Gonzalez, and on behalf of the Latino Caucus, all 38 members strong, the highest membership we've ever had with the caucus. We're here to present this resolution for Dr. Francisco Hernández. Even though I'm not, as a proud Berkeley alumni, go Bears!
Go Bears!
I didn't have the privilege of having met Francisco, or I do understand the legacy that he represents for a lot of people in this room, for us and for me. I was just talking with Blas. He's my profe. This was my first Chicano studies, one of my first Chicano studies teacher at Berkeley, and he was telling me everything that Dr. Hernández has done, and it's a great honor to present this resolution to his family for all the great work that he's done for Raza throughout his historic career. Thank you. I'll pass it on to Blas.
Thank you, Armando. And Armando took my class about 20 years ago. The class was Chicano Studies 172. It's called Chicanos, the United States Education System. And I had the honor of taking that class with Dr. Francisco Hernández. It was his idea to have this class that was needed at UC Berkeley at the time. The class has now been going on for about 50 years. And it was his idea, his legacy that started it. And when I started teaching it, he pushed me and mentored me to teach the class. And I'd have him come and give a guest lecture every year on the history of Chicanos in the United States educational system. I'm going to read part of the resolution in a few minutes. Francisco could not be here, but his wife is here with us, Veronica. His daughter, Adriana, is here too, and Francisco sent a few words that I'd like to share with you, and then I'm going to read part of the resolution, I think, because it's so powerful. So basically, on behalf of Veronica and Adriana, who's here, and on behalf of also her two brothers, and all of her uncles and aunts, he wants to say. Francisco really would like to thank the Chicano Latino Alumni Association for recognizing his work and his legacy. Francisco asked for her to read his statement, and Adriana asked me to read it. To be honest, she got a little emotional. I mean, she's very, very close with her dad. And Francisco, I love you. You know what? Michael is videotaping him right now where he can see it. He could not be here with us today. But here are Francisco's direct words. Please accept my deepest appreciation for the recognition. I am honored to share this event with Senator Monique Limón, who we honored this morning, who has done so much for our community. It is only fitting that my wife and daughter are here today to celebrate this recognition, because it's their love and patience that has allowed me to achieve much of my work. I wanted to thank the members of the Mexican American Scholarship Association of Roseville, California, who in 1966 gave me a $250 scholarship to attend college. I honor them because neither my teachers nor my counselors encouraged me to attend college. My work was and guided by these three truths. First, the University of California is a great institution. Two, the University of California would be a greater institution if it took full benefit of the greater minds within the Latino community. And three, that to create this greater university will require the commitment from the entire Latino community. Gracias, Francisco. Now, I'm not going to read the entire resolution, but I think it's important that we address some of these issues. There's a lot of whereases here. And so, whereas Dr. Francisco Hernández, longtime educator and administrator, is being honored by the University of California Chicano Latino Alumni Association, UC CLAA, as a tribute to his career of advocacy for students, he is deserving of the special public commendations. And whereas a deeply respected senior advisor to UC CLAA and highly esteemed consultant in higher education amongst UC, California State University, California community colleges, and private higher ed institutions, Dr. Francisco Hernández organized the first Legislative Advocacy Day, which we had today. He organized the very first one for the UC CLAA in coordination with the UC Office of the President, the California Governor's Office, and the California Latino Legislative Caucus. Whereas throughout his career, Dr. Hernández has distinguished himself as one of the highest ranking Latinos in higher education, having had roles as the Vice Chancellor and Chief Student Affairs Officer at UC Santa Cruz, Assistant Vice Chancellor and Dean at UC Berkeley, go Bears, and Vice Chancellor of the University of Hawaii, Manoa. They thought he was Hawaiian when he went over there, man. Because he never wore a tie. That's why today I couldn't wear a suit. I had to come with Francisco to wear. Couldn't do that. He never wore a tie. He fit perfectly in. Creían que era hawaiano when he got over there, you know. Throughout the years, Dr. Hernández has remained active in the community as a member of numerous boards, committees, and commissions by contributing to several publications, in addition to his work in the field of education, which includes his early career as a principal at Casa de la Raza, a small school we had in Berkeley, as an alternative to the K-12 in the Berkeley Unified School District. He has served as a member of the United Farm Workers Organizing Committee. Whereas, having devoted more than 35 years to educational leadership and assisting thousands, if not tens of thousands of students, staff members, faculty, and alumni in their higher education journey, Dr. Francisco Hernández has served as a dynamic role model for those who believe strongly in their obligation to improve the quality of life in future generations. Now, therefore, it is to be resolved by the Senator Lina Gonzalez, Chair of the Chicano Latino Caucus, that Dr. Francisco Hernández be commended for his exemplary record of service to the people throughout the state of California and extended sincere best wishes for his continued support in future endeavors. The Honorable Lina Gonzalez. So knowing Francisco deep in my heart, he's always been a mentor, but I was telling Veronica earlier, he was always been a mentor that pushed you. Not only guided you, but pushed you to the next level. So many of the younger folks in here, what he's telling me to tell you is you need to think that you can achieve at a level you've never thought of before. The most important thing is think that what you're doing is for your gente. Because if you think about that first and foremost, there's nothing that can stop you. And that's Francisco, where there's nothing that can stop you. And we have a person here that for decades has helped tens of thousands of us. And I told him when I talked to him on Monday, you know, there's probably 20 or 30 of us that have received a similar recognition, and we all come from the same tree, a Francisco Hernández tree. And so this is just for him, but it's really a lot more people that he's helped and supported, including myself, my wife, my kids, and hundreds of other kids. If you didn't meet Francisco, hopefully today, a little kind of words that we got from him personally, and that we got from the caucus, that we got from Sergio, and hopefully Veronica, you know, will continue to move forward. I love Francisco from the bottom of my heart, like he was my dad. He's helped me do everything we can, and we appreciate you all being here. When we told him that he was getting this award, it was Tati Aguilera that really pushed this agenda and made this a reality. I'm not sure if he was in shock because he knows he deserves it, but he was extremely grateful. And for the first time, he could not say anything for 2 minutes. He was just shocked. You know, and I think it's the first time the university finally acknowledges one of our greatest leaders of all time. Francisco, we love you. Michael, show the audience here where they can see who's here. Thank you, hermano.
Hi, Tio.
Thank you all so much. I wanted to now invite, we have two of our regents here with us tonight. Regent Frias, Regent Jose Hernández. If any of you would like to come up and provide some remarks with our guests here today, I invite you to do so now. And thank you so much for taking the time to be here, participating in our panel and our advocacy day, and now joining us for our reception. Thank you.
Thank you, Sergio. Thank you, everybody, for being here. All I want to say is that all of you are role models for me, and I always get inspired and nourished by your fierce advocacy. How relentless, inesios, all of you are. So thank you for everything that you do, and thank you for having me. And please just keep doing the same thing over and over again.
Thank you very much. First of all, I just want to thank Francisco Hernández. Congratulations, you have done well. You planted the seed, look what you've grown. And it's gonna keep growing. It's gonna keep growing. You know, who would have thought this farm worker from Stockton, California would have grown up to be a NASA astronaut trained by University of California, Santa Barbara Graduate School. That only happens because of folks like you, Francisco, that have opened the doors for us, that have given us the opportunity. Was it easy? No, it's fácil, but it's possible. Yeah, and that's the important thing. It's possible. And Francisco, thank you very much for all that you've done. And we've got another generation that's doing what you've done, and they're gonna continue coming. Y sí se puede porque we're gonna keep moving forward. Muchas gracias. Thank you.
So, last comment from Francisco. asking each and one of you between now and Friday to mentor one person that you haven't talked to in a mentor. Because you got 24 hours to do it.
Once again, thank you all very much. Two messages today. One, thank you for those that took the time to advocate with us. Thank you for your engagement and your involvement. Two, we are all busy, but if we can all just take a little bit of time to be a bit more engaged as an alumni, working with UC CLAA or maybe another alumni organization. Continue the fight to protect higher education and stay invested. Thank you all once again so much and enjoy tonight. Gracias.
Right on, brother.
Yes, that's it.